It is 9:41 p.m. on December the 16th, 2020, here in Salem, Indiana. And this is a screenshot I've taken off of the UV. Yeah. This is one screenshot because I went all the way around the UV and I got some footage, but I am severely slowing the footage down really slow to where it's going to be around 1 hour and 56 minutes so I can see the images well. Let me flip this. I'm going to turn this light on, you all. I'm going to flip this around to me. I'm going to turn this light on up here. Let me flip this around. Hello, I look a little wild. I've been sitting in front of the fireplace. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I've been sitting there. As you know, I do like when I relax. The one thing I like to do when I relax is go to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. That's what I like to do. I like to look at their yellow sun, filtered sun. So we're going to flip this around and we're going to look at these things that are not satellites. Okay, they're not. I'm just going to tell you right now. Hello, everyone. I'm going to turn out the lights. Lights out. Yes, lights are out now, you all. Hello. So these are not satellites. This is the top of the sun. Okay, it is. You can see this is the stereo. This is just a screenshot from a video that let's see, this is when I made it shorter, 22 minutes and 22 seconds and 33. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't know. But this is the stereo ahead UV. But I look at this, you all. So I slowed it down significantly and I increased the magnification of my screen on my touch screen and on the internet. So it's really increased around 600%. And I saw this one show up right there. I thought, oh, wow, I haven't seen them like this before. These are not satellites, you all. They're not. They fly all around. And they have the ability to connect themselves. Okay, y'all remember me telling you something about those, when there was a solar blast. There was a solar blast, and look, I think there's another part of a ship right here. It looks like there's a ship back here too. It really does look like there is the outline of a big white ship back here. I personally believe that there are large ships on the sun. I really do believe that there are, because these smaller ships, they fly in and out all the time. And I'm just going to show you this one right here. That's it. Just this one thing. Yeah, just right here. Look at this. These I'd like to say that these do not appear to be all the same size, because you can see the shape up here is like a square and this is like a rectangle, unless this is two squares combined to make one rectangle. Yeah, but it's not that interesting, you all. I really like to look at the products on here with my cell phone because I think it's quite interesting. And again, this came from an image of the Soho, the stereo ahead UV, probably 284. That's probably the one, and it's the current footage of it. But this was interesting because I've never cut them up like this before, and I doubt if I'd been able to get the magnification. Yeah. Clarissa Jackson, yes, I think you're right. I think you might be right. Yeah, I do. But these right here, they're all over the place. They fly all over. They can be singular, or they can just line themselves up in a row. They can do that, but that's pretty neat. And if you don't believe in UFOs, okay, this is not a particle event. Okay, this is not a particle event. And these are not satellites, okay? They are not. They are a form of UFO ships that are not of this earth. They're not. They're extraterrestrial in origin is what they are. They are. If I zoom this up, you know, I went down here and I was like looking at one of these things down here. You can't see, but I think there's something also inside the sun, but we're not going to focus on that. We're just going to look at that UFO because that is very interesting. It really is. If you haven't looked at that product before, the stereo ahead UV, I show it quite often. I really do because it's one of my favorites to show. But this particular one has shown up in the stereo UV. I'm going to flip this back around. I'm going to turn this light back on. Hello, I'm here. Yes, some believe is a transistor, and some say the moon is a soul recycle. I've heard something about that soul recycling. I really have. Yeah. You know, I took some other images tonight. If I can get out of this one image. Wait, I didn't let you see the whole entire sun. Let me turn this light off. Let me see this right here. So this was the screenshot that I took of it because I've got it loading. It's loading. See, here's another smaller one of those right here, but it's not attached to this one. It's not. This one's smaller, but it's not attached there. It's not at all. They break off. So this was the whole top of the stereo UV. Just that one section right there is what I was looking at, that little bitty section. I'm going to turn this light back on and flip this back around to me. I did take some other screenshots, but what I'm really focusing on is the video that I did all the way around the sun, because I'm going to have some nice UFOs that flew around in it. I really am. I'm going to show you some other screenshots that I took of it right here. See, this was another long-stranded UFO. See how they are literally on the outskirts connecting like that? This is not a particle. These are not particles at all. These are uniformed. They are they're intelligent. They can line themselves up, as you can see right here. They line themselves straight up in a line, kind of like it. Okay. But that was one right there. Another one. I'm gonna flip this. I'm just gonna do this, you all. I'm not going to save that. I'm not. Let me flip this back around because I don't know what I've got on my. This is my laptop that I'm looking at, and I don't really know what all pictures I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4771. Okay, 4771 will be my last one. Okay, we can do this. We're going to flip around. We're going to look at this because that's what we're going to do. We're going to flip this around. And I like to look at this with the, only in this part right here. I didn't crop this photos at all yet, at all. Okay, but there are, you can see there's like miniature UFOs here. Look at this. Like this right here. This don't belong there on the sun. I really do think the sun is like a portal. But let me just cancel that out. I want to try to go to this next screen if I can. I'm sorry I'm doing this on here on my laptop, but you do know I love my laptop. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what I was going to look at on here. I knew why. I thought I can't see what's in this screenshot, but I'm going to show you what's in this screenshot right here. Flip over. Come on. You flipped over? Yeah. Okay, it's flipped over. Look at this right here. See these UFOs straight across. 1, 2, 3. Look, they're right there on the sun. They're just hovering there. And you got to have an eye for them or you're not going to find them. Look, this kind of looks like a donut-shaped UFO or something like that. But look at these. They're straight in a line. And they fly like that too. And they can make themselves, as long as they want to, you all, as long as they want to, they will make themselves. Of course, we just looked at this one right here. That's what it looks like. And it's not a satellite. It's not. Yeah. Yeah, they're bigger than the planet. You're right. You're right. Unless our planet is not as big as they say it is, okay? Unless our planet is not as big as they say it is, then, yeah. But this is what has shown up. They are not of this earth. Okay, they're not. And who knows how long that they've been here. I don't know. I really don't. Yeah, look at this one. Protruding out of the middle of the sun, right here. It just decided it wanted to come straight out of the center at the top and just shoot right up, and that's exactly what it did. It showed up right here, and then boom, it disappeared. And that's what a lot of them do. There is a constant flurry of UFOs coming in and out of this sun because the sun is like a great big portal. But I thought this one was pretty neat because you can't, that's not space debris. It's too even. It really is. It's way too even. Let me flip to another one. And, okay, see, we have another one right here. Another UFO on the top of the sun. And you can find these too. This is not particle debris, okay? It's not an asteroid. It's not an asteroid. It is a ship. It is a long ship at the top of the sun. And like I said, I looked at that that stereo head UV284 tonight. It's the current one, and I went back 100 frames, and I significantly slowed down the video so I can see frame by frame of NASA's frames to where I could see these images. Look at that. That is a ship. Shalom. Hello. Gina, did you see those eyes? I don't know. What kind of eyes are you talking about? Are you talking about my eyes? I don't know what it is. Yeah. So this is what it has taken us back to, this main picture right here that I screenshotted. You know, there even looks like there is a divot below that. You see that? Okay, let's pause. You see that arch below it right there? Look at that. There is a curvature below it. Wow, that is really interesting. Are you all seeing that? There is a curvature below this. How could that curvature, it looks like some, what's that? I don't know what it is, but this curvature right there is quite interesting. Below this line of UFOs. Something might be happening in 18 hours. James Neal, thank you. Yeah, put your comments here in the comment section because there's a lot of us who like to go back and read your comments if you got any information on what's happening. Wait a minute. Is that a great big giant head, you all? Right there, it looks like a head with eyes. Hello. Can you... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Yeah. Okay, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing right here? Looks like there's a head here, and a head here. My skies, I'm going to tell you about my sky. My sky, yes. My sky is completely grayed over. They have graded over. It was cold when I woke up this morning, 20 degrees, and as the day progressed, by around 3 o'clock, the temperature rose 10 degrees, and there's been a fog, a constant fog. Oh my gosh, is that another face or no? That does look like a face, you all. It really does. 3 faces, that's right. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. It does look like 3 faces. Hello, Polly. Oh, yes, you all see a couple of faces. What are the chances of that? And I'm telling you right now, I am not surprised one bit to see this. I promise you, I'm not surprised to see it at all. I'm not. There could be a family. Okay, it really could. A family of them. The sun may, in fact, be is the sun a planet? There's so many things. I don't know if the sun is a lake of fire. I really don't. Let me flip this back on because there are faces there. Let me flip this back around to me. There are faces there. Is that what you guys, somebody mentioned that? Okay, look at this. I can do this. Okay, so yeah, they do look like faces that are on the sun. If the sun is indeed what they say it is, okay. Confirmed, and the faces are there exactly. I don't know if, oh my goodness, you all. That is really interesting. Look at that. I was focusing on this right here, this like circular thing where these are at. But then look, they're watching. They are watching. Thank you, Surfer. Yeah, Dijon. Well, now this could be an optical illusion. It very well could be an optical illusion, but then I don't know. I really don't know. But if I see it and somebody else sees it and then somebody else sees it, there's something there. I really think that's what I'm thinking. There must be something there. They are there. I'm in my pajama bottoms. I'm in my pajama bottoms. I just noticed. Yeah, that's okay. I can be in my pajama bottoms. I can. It's nighttime. It's not too professional, but I'm not a professional. I'm okay. I am down to earth like you all. We can be down to earth together. Okay, we can. We can do this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to look at another photo. Yeah, we've seen that. Okay. So we've got more faces, more ships right here. Look at them. Coming out of the sun. There's a white ship right there. And here's a ship right here. These were the ones that we saw that were on the top part of the sun in a row right there. Can you see them? This is one of the main reasons why I have slowed this video down. Not the one that I'm doing with you all. The video that I took all around the sun, I've slowed it down to where it's around 1 hour and 56 minutes. It was only a 7-minute video that I did the footage. But yeah, these are UFOs, and they do have the ability to line up too. I think some of the long ships that are in my photo might be able to do this also. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So let's see this if we can. Now, granted, this is NASA's photo. These are NASA's images right here from the stereo head UV 284. Is what it is. Okay, let me do this. Who is saying it's blurry? That's what I'd like to know, because they're not my images. You can send them. Yeah. Let me flip over to this one part. We're going to look at some more if I can get to them. Oh, well, you may not be able to see. You might need eyeglasses, might need your eyes checked. I just went to the eye doctor last week is what I did. I didn't know if they're playing with my stuff or not, because they do play with my live feed. Look at this right here. This is on the sun. These aren't satellites, okay? They're not. This is the stereo ahead UV 284, one of my favorites. Just because you can see a lot on it. I mean, a whole lot of, especially these type. These are the ones that can literally, once they're lined up together, they literally can stretch themselves from one end of the sun all the way to the other end. That's how intelligent they are. They can do that, you all. They can stretch themselves that far. Yes, I'm trying to see if I got some more. So this was, I'm going to show you where you can see that this was today's. This was right here. It was on the 14th is when I took the footage back 100 frames for this stereo UV right here. So if you're wondering which one it is, you can go there too and you can look at it yourself. The main reason I looked at it was because well, I'm going to show you. We're going to go to the dark screen. This is one of the main reasons that I looked at it, because it was sticking out like a sore thumb on the stereo UV. Okay, let me see if I can get it for you all. It was like, boom. It was this, can you see this round circular ball, or this is not going to let it show up? It may not let it show up. I don't know. Can you all see this round circular ball that came out of the stereo UV 284? Because that's what's came out right here. And that's why I was looking at it. It came right out of the sun, so I took a screenshot of it. That's what I was interested in, was that right there. Hoping to get it. Yeah, so that came out. And if we were to go to a different filter, see if I could bring it out even more, that would be great. You can see it good in the green. That's good. We can see it in the green. It shows up. So yeah, there it is. It came out of the sun. I don't know what it was. I really don't know if this was just a sphere, or if this was, wait a minute. Does it have, well, I do want to say, does it have two holes in it? One over here, and something coming out of the holes, but I don't know. All I know is it shot right out. And this is current on the stereo UV 284. You can't miss it. You really can't. Whoo! Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it was like it's in a square or something. I noticed that too. If I can like let's see if we brighten it some. It is like, no, it's like a diamond, kind of like. Is it kind of like a diamond? I don't know, but that looks pretty neat, you all. Yeah. It could be. No, this shot right out of the moon, out of the sun, and then it was gone. It came right out and then it was gone. Something great big and circular, and it's bigger than the smaller UFOs. It's a lot bigger than them. They come in peace. There are some people who do come in peace. Okay, you can see that right there is, it would barely make it out of this hole right here. That's how big it is. That is really big. It really is. So yeah, so we've looked at that. I'm just trying to show you all the footage that I do have that I done tonight, and I did not work those pictures. Sorry, I didn't, because I just was relaxing. I was relaxing in front of the fire. The older ones are the new souls. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I'm not. I'm going to be getting off of here shortly. Let's flip this around. Here's another one right here. See this UFO? Now this kind of looks like the ones that I've shared. This was also on the outskirts by the sun, is what it was, right here. And again, you can see that this one right here, they have the ability to line themselves up. And we're going to be getting down to it. Whoopsie! There it is again. And here it takes us back to this with those three faces that are looking back at us with this product right here. Yeah. With that being said, I am going to go. Let me flip this around. Yeah, I am going to go. But I thank you all so much for coming on here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I really do. Thank you. You're also very, very welcome. You're so very welcome. Good night.